what? I'm not taking my shirt off.
Hey, are we matching, bro?
Are we both wearing the IBM shirt? Oh,
No.
no.
They said they can't hear you, Mike.
They can't hear me?
Yeah.
Let me try to crank my audio up some. Filters,
Ugh. I'm tired.
Is this any better? Let me just try to crank this shit up. Let's go. 10 decibels above.
Dude, we better hurry. Some people have bedtime, you know?
Is that you? Or
No.
Bill?
I'm talking about Bill.
Bill's got the boomer bedtime. Okay.
Oh, Bill left. Did he leave the chat?
No, he's still in chat probably.
It says he left for me.
Oh, you have IRC. But
Yeah.
8 people. That's a number.
That's a number. It's about a typical lug meeting, to be honest.
Yes, they are. I feel like the pattern, the trend of more people showing up in the beginning and then trends downwards from there.
No, we had good number at the end last time, I thought.
Maybe, but still.
Alright, I'm ready to go whenever you are.
Yeah.
Are we already recording?
Let me do that. Alright, we should be good to go. Okay.
Alright, you lead the way.
Okay. So, welcome back to another episode of the LugCast, the 4th episode.
Wow, we on number 4?
We are on number 4.
How the hell are we number 4?
Well, we did 3 of them before this.
We did, yeah, that's how math works typically.
Wait, so Lug set out to do something and actually followed through?
We followed through, like, not even, I think this is about a month into school.
Let's not get this ahead of ourselves with this whole following through.
Yeah, say, I am eager to, at any point, kill this thing, but...
Wow.
Hey, wow. We got followers here, dude.
Yeah, eight people watching right now, but... Alright, so what's new with everyone?
Just the normal annoyances of virtual learning. You know,
Okay,
we gotta
what's
use software.
Okay, so why the sudden here? Like, what's up?
It's actually not sudden. I've been reading for a few weeks because Zoom on my laptop has, for some reason, not been working. It's working, but the scaling has been like 400%, which is very annoying to use. Turns out.
But we're in person now, so it's all good.
Oh yeah, except for only one of my classes is in person.
Oh really? Only one?
Ooh.
Yeah, I think so.
Yikes.
So, need Zoom. Turns out the reason it was borked was because Zoom was actually just using, they packaged like their Qt libraries with their software, and they packaged old ones instead of using the ones that are already installed on my system.
It's like Qt4, right?
Yeah, but like an old version with some strange bug in it that had weird scaling. I don't have any scaling on any of my computers, but
I thought there was like a environmental variable you could set.
there is, but it was ignoring it because they were using like their own, like if you looked at the which that Zoom was using, it was in like a Zoom install folder, the Zoom bin.
That's I thought so on Void. I know there's an option to use Zoom with the system libraries. Is that not an option on Manjaro?
Um, I'm not sure. It took me a few weeks to actually figure out that was the problem. The user on the on the Plasma or the KDE IRC chat I was on with mentioned that there on Arch there's actually a version of Zoom that's packaged without Qt libraries, so it forces
Yeah.
it to use the system ones.
Mm.
So I just installed
But-
that version. It worked.
And that worked. Okay, yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
saying. I think that's there's an option on Void for that. So I'm pretty sure that it could work without the bundled Qt stuff.
Yeah, I just think it's strange that some of these software vendors, at least I guess I just don't understand because it's not really my forte. I just like why they would choose to include
So
or
we
bundle.
should talk about this sometime about packaging on Linux. But I get the perspective of Zoom in that like you don't want to like tell each user here's a .deb and then run this command to get all its dependencies, right? That's just not a good
Mhm.
user experience. Whereas you can just be like, untar this thing and then run it, and it will do the right thing.
Yeah, but I think I'm not sure because I haven't looked at Zoom's forward-facing stuff. But I think that their forward-facing stuff is mostly for like Ubuntu or
Yeah.
Fedora, Debian, Debian
They don't
based.
patch it.
Yeah, but for their generic Linux though, they have a tarball,
Yeah,
Mm.
and that's
but
what
I
Void
think
uses.
if you're using the generic Linux tarball, it's already going to be a less pleasant experience. So
It works.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It's the same thing actually. It's the same thing. It's just one hooks into those platform specific
Hmm.
package managers. But I mean, this is something we should definitely talk about eventually.
Yeah,
Speaking
I mean,
of
I
packages,
myself would like to know more about it.
speaking of packages, I updated Oregano. So that's the IRC server that we use for NDLug.
Ooh,
So do you want to pull that up, AKK? I don't know if you want to.
The ND log thing, chat.nd.
No, the Oregano IRC.
Oh, oregano. I never know how to spell it.
I
got
it's in
it,
the
I
doc,
got it.
dude.
Yeah,
in the
but
doc.
it's still hard to spell.
All right. So, it was a pretty good update. The update was pretty smooth. The only issue was that it didn't fix the one issue we thought it would fix for AKK and his ZNC.
Yeah.
But it was smooth. Database rolled over. Everything's fine. I was pretty happy. Our friend Jess, Jess from IRC AKK,
Yes.
she reported some bugs on this apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's like all over this. It's kind of interesting. So it's weird. We're like, I know this person only Giuseppe on the bug fix release.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Okay.
we
yeah.
know this. We know this person from IRC. I've never met her, but we know her. Like, it's really weird. Like sometimes, like if you like on the internet, there's like a small community, because I saw her on another IRC server
Yeah.
called Tildes, and it's like, why is she here? And she's like really active there. And then I see her on this software release page, but I've never met this person. I've only interacted with her bot, which by the way, Bitbot is amazing.
Yeah.
It's
Bitbot's
like-
pretty good.
It's like if Bobbit was actually written by someone who knew what they were doing. So this person, Jess, amazing person. Shout out to her. I just thought it was cool to run in her circles and stuff. So we're not stalking.
No,
Gee.
it's not stalking.
All right. But what's really occupied my time this week is Minecraft Dungeons. I was a little late to getting onto this podcast because I was busy playing Minecraft Dungeons, and so they just released a DLC yesterday called Creeping Winter.
Creeping winter.
Yeah, and
Have you faced the wretched wraith yet?
no, I have not. I have actually played the DLC levels. I've been taking advantage of the new upgrade mechanism, and so I've got all my armor and artifacts. Everything is up to power level 113. No flex there, and so it's been good.
Have you battled the illusioner or the isologer?
I did fight some of the new bosses or new mobs, but right now I'm getting my ass kicked in the daily challenge, and it's really embarrassing because Caleb just watched me die like 6 times in a row. so, so after all my grinding and upgrading, I still get wrecked. So
Maybe it's just because you're bad at the game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe it's
yeah,
lack of player skill.
Yeah.
maybe I'm gonna blame the armor and the weapons, not the player. I
How
think
many
it's just my
actions per
equipment.
minute do you have,
Yeah.
Bowie?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's pretty good. I got my clicking going on.
You're
My,
min maxing properly.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
All right, so AKK,
So what
you
I've
got
been
red pilled this week.
I got red pilled. On all things, it wasn't as so much as to why not System D, but it's like I'm not going with the whole meme of System D bad, but now I kind of understand
Okay, Luke Smith.
the alter. I'm gonna actually explain. I was watching a Luke Smith video where he was he was explaining it. I'm like, yeah.
So he was walking. He was walking in the woods.
No, he was sitting in front of his computer. But I was watching it and I was like, yeah, I don't know why I feel so, tied down to this piece of software. I can actually pull up the video. Let's see. But he was talking about Arctic's Linux, which is Arch without without System D. And
yeah, I saw that he runs that.
yeah, and so I was like, I could see myself using.
Whoa! YouTube Premium.
Yeah, I'm a YouTube Premium subscriber.
I like your video recommendations, bro.
Thank you.
Risky to bring up your profile. Why'd you just use incognito?
I don't care.
Because AKK has no fear.
Yeah, it's this
About
one.
it. I think I'm.
No shame. No
One
shame.
easy trick to feel.
No, it's
superior-
Artix. It's Artix with the X,
whatever.
dude.
However you say it, but
Yeah.
one easy
So-
trick to feel superior to Arch Linux users.
Do you feel superior?
I don't use it, so no. But
AKK, do you want to give us the real brief red pill
so
on
basically,
why on the shortcomings of System D?
so the way that my opinion is that really it's just shell scripts, and shell scripts are neat. Really it's
'Kay.
just a preference, right? Like
Okay, sophomore AKK would not have said shell scripts are neat.
Okay. Very true. Yeah, back when I was brain dead, I'm sure I would have said.
Oh,
Was? Sorry.
I'm sure I would have said a lot more things. Well, see, that's kind of weird though, because I really like Launch D, and it's weird. I don't know why. I feel like when I'm using BSD, right? I don't know what it's just the RC dot.
Yo, Mateo wants to know why you got a MAGA hat behind you.
That's a red hat. It's not a MAGA hat.
it's a red hat.
It is a
Fine.
red hat. Please. But yeah, basically I was thinking about it and I was like, I don't know why I defend System D, right? Some would call me a System D
wait.
apologist.
AKK, is that the popo behind you? What's going on?
That isn't mine.
That's actually. Oh wait, that's my popo. I didn't hear.
Yeah,
I'll mute
that's
myself.
Stefan.
what is going on, dude?
Listen, I'm not proud of it. When they break down the
Wait.
door, we'll cross the bridge.
Aren't you on campus?
Yo,
Yeah.
What's going on?
What are the sirens?
They're just sirens running
The
down.
normal campus
round the
sirens.
road. I feel like maybe for those in the chat who don't know what System D is or everything we're saying, maybe we should give a really quick.
Yeah, can you give context?
So System
Or
D, TLDR is a program that basically starts. It's a system and service manager, according to Wikipedia. I just watched another really good Luke Smith video about why Wikipedia is bad, but
Ooh.
It
That
sounds
was harder
more
to
like,
convince me
It sounds like Luke Smith is red pilling you on everything.
Luke Smith, he has pretty good arguments sometimes.
So basically, AKK, you're going up to Luke Smith and you want his whole stock.
Well,
of
that's
pills.
not true because I think.
Wait, hold on. hold on. Okay, so I for years have been reading about System D, which
Yes.
is like this middleware service manager,
Yes.
right? But you're like, nah, Bowie's dumb. He doesn't know what he's talking
He
about.
is dumb.
But a YouTuber who drives in his car without his seatbelt talks about System D, and you're like, you know what?
Okay, Dad.
This guy has a point.
Well, no, okay, so can I
This
explain?
guy is talking the truth
Can I
here.
explain, right?
I'm gonna listen to the guy in the car without his seatbelt talking about System D.
because
He's not a
That-
professor.
he
Professors
doesn't
are notoriously untrustworthy.
he doesn't go around reading about a bunch of things, right? Like you're very like
Yeah,
System
dude,
D.
it's all his videos are him reading.
Nah,
Okay.
the way he explained it, he's like, yeah, I have no problem with System D, but I feel like it has power creep, right? System D has big power creep. You know?
Okay, not only that, but then, you know, in operating systems, I explain something, and you're like, nah, I'm just gonna play Microsoft Flight Simulator. And then you watch a video of Terry Davis explain something, you're like, you know what? Terry Davis knows what's going on.
Well, yeah. Well, have you designed an operating system? That's all I'm saying. Right?
I think what I'm hearing is that I need to record myself walking outside in the back of the woods talking about threads,
Bro.
and then you might watch it and you'll be like, you know what? I think I get it now. I need to lock things and use
That would
condition
be-
variables
Like
because
that would be the most dank operating system lectures ever.
Yeah, I feel like you should replace
Dude,
your current lectures with
you know
walks.
what? I'm very tempted to do this tomorrow.
Like
Tomorrow when
that's-
I'm on campus, I'm gonna walk to the grotto and be like, you know,
Yes.
just talking about condition variables.
Yo,
Please.
And be like,
that would be
If you need
No.
someone to film you, I am down.
that would be so dank. Like
all right. So you're learning from YouTube.
I'm
I
learning
guess
from
that's
YouTube.
the thing.
Yeah, that's kind of my thing.
So you're saying you're red pilled, but how is this an actionable new information, or are you just gonna be like, okay, I hate System D, but I'm still gonna, you know, as Luke would say, are you
I
still
don't
gonna
hate
be a
System
System D
D.
cuck?
I don't.
Are you still gonna be a System D cuck, and you're gonna continue using it?
Well, see, I don't use Linux, so. That
So
kinda-
yeah, he's been red pilled to not use System
Well, no,
D.
so like,
Wow.
I guess I understand why you don't like it, but that doesn't going to influence my decision to not use it or to use it.
All right. Speaking of not liking things, let's go to our news segment here.
All right. First,
So
first article
first
spicy.
topic. All right, let's do it. I didn't
Oh,
really
man.
look into this. I didn't add this. This was you, AKK.
This was
So let's
me,
talk
yeah.
about it.
So basically, Apple came out with this sign in with Apple feature. I'm sure you've seen it. It's similar to like clicking the Google button or the Facebook button. But basically, Apple is revoking people who have signed into their Epic Games accounts their ability to access their accounts. Because if you aren't aware, Epic and Apple are kind of not friends right now.
But who does this actually impact? Does this impact anybody?
This impacts people who decided to log in to Fortnite or whatever with their Apple account, which is kind of bad, right? Thinking about it, like,
So Apple rolls out this feature to protect their privacy, but then they're like, "Nah, Epic, you can't do this anymore." So now
Apple's-
people are gonna have to like give Epic their actual email.
they're
To log
yoinking.
in.
Like, I think the part that I have an issue with it is because if you don't update your account before the 11th or whatever, you just don't have access to your account anymore. Which, I guess it's a
As in, you just lose it completely.
Yes. Sign in with Apple is a single point of failure, which is, I think, a lot of people overlook. But is that Jock playing video games?
Yeah.
He must be mad that Apple is doing this.
Yeah, is he playing Fortnite?
Actually, he seems pretty calm right now.
So, all right. So what's your take on this? Are you saying Apple bad? Or are you saying no? This is
I'm-
just Epic.
I'm saying that what Apple's doing, like, it's kind of just, I don't know. Because
Oh wait, hold on. I feel like you're gonna say something.
I think that it's a bad precedent to set, right? It's very obviously like Apple has major beef with Epic. And I feel that they're not I don't know. I guess it's tough, right? Because the whole terms of service thing, like you obviously agree. But
to me, it strikes me that Apple's being very petty.
yes,
right?
that's kind
Yeah,
of
not-
like,
because this is after we've already talked about some news on this podcast about
Yeah.
Apple dealing with other corporations.
like I think Epic has also been equally as petty, but
But Apple's in a position of control, right?
yes.
It's like your parent, punishing you for not following the rules or whatever. But like you're the parent, you're supposed to be the adult.
You're supposed to
know,
be-
like
for not giving you 30% of your profits.
yeah, I'm just saying, like Apple has the platform, they have way
Yeah,
more money.
That's kind of
Like,
yeah.
Like they
it's-
don't need to like nickel and dime Epic. I don't know. I'm just like,
Yeah, that's
No,
kind of
especially
my take.
considering how profitable the App Store already is, like currently.
I mean,
It's
to
petty.
me this just helps Epic's case, right? Epic's can look
Yeah.
Look-
They'd be
look what they- look what they
Apple's
do to you.
bullying me.
Look what they can
Yeah, look
do.
what-
Yeah,
what they can do if you don't, follow the rules, whatever.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know.
It doesn't seem like the right response for Apple given the other complaints being
Yeah.
lodged.
But
Well,
soon enough, Apple won't be the only one in the news with antitrust stuff.
exactly.
It sounds like President Trump's DOJ is putting its guns onto the Google.
The Google.
The Goog.
So the EU has already done, I think, 2 antitrust cases against Google, and many of us were wondering when is the U.S. gonna, pretend it has laws and do something, and it sounds like just in time for November, an election year, that they're gonna start thinking about doing some antitrust stuff pretty soon.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? It sounds like they're gonna focus on the advertising aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think that's
Whereas-
the most compelling thing you could in terms of Google.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's no denying they have a monopoly. The
Yeah.
question is, did they abuse it?
Yeah. So actually, Professor Bowie, do you know what's been going on in the EU trials for like against Google? Because it's
So-
on like similar grounds, right?
So, so in the EU, Google was fined for their shopping integration. So they,
Mm-hmm.
a few years ago, like if you type in like, I want MacBooks or something, right? It would show like Google Shopping and like Google specific links to that, and aggregators and stores in Europe, filed a lawsuit against that, and EU found in their favor that Google was prefacing their shopping service over third parties. Okay, so that's one lawsuit. Another lawsuit was about integrating search engines into Android. So this is very similar to web browsers on Windows, where like Microsoft had to be forced to give users in Europe the option of which browser you wanted to use when you first installed or logged into Windows. You actually got an option. I think in Europe now they're making it so that you are able to choose your search engine, right? So those are the two. I don't think they actually went into advertising. So this is actually a different angle than what they're doing in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Google has domination in all those aspects, and so it's all based on their search platform and
Yeah.
web platform. And so
And how they tell their experiences.
I think the cornerstone of this case was borne out a month ago when they called like the 4 CEOs up to Congress, and they grilled them on stuff. And apparently Google, because what they did was in the early 2000s, they bought a company called, I think DoubleClick was the name. And they had said that DoubleClick would never be like fully integrated to Google. I'm paraphrasing, but they're saying like basically they wouldn't take all the data from like Gmail and search, integrate it with their advertising.
Yeah.
Now we all know,
They would keep
we
it
all know
as a
that's
separate entity.
we all know
And that
that's
didn't happen.
that's not true.
Yeah.
And so And so they have like, look, you have a memo when we allow this merger to happen that you said this wouldn't happen, but it clearly did. And so, this is how they got Microsoft. To be honest, in Microsoft, they DOJ in like early '90s had a memo from Microsoft saying they wouldn't do X, Y, Z. Of course, Microsoft ended up doing X, Y, Z, and so that's how eventually Microsoft lost that case. So, I think the case is there. I don't know if there's the will in America to go after Google or Apple or Amazon or anyone else. It's the case has always been there. It's just will they actually prosecute? I don't know. I think this is election day. I think if our current president gets reelected again, I wouldn't be surprised if this sort of disappears. But I can see if Joe Biden gets elected and Democrats have more power, I could see them going a little bit more aggressively on the antitrust stuff. A really good blog, AK, if you want to bring it up, is called Stratechery. Can you type that in?
How do you spell that?
Hold on, I'll look it up. I'll look it up. Give me a second. Stratechery, yeah.
Stratechery. I don't know.
Yeah.
Star Teachers.
No, Stratechery. Stratechery.
Oh,
All right, I got it. Yeah, by Ben Thompson. Ben Thompson. Yeah. Like he has this podcast called Exponent, and it's really good. They go to cover a lot of this type of stuff. The App Store. They talked about recently about the antitrust stuff. If you're really into this, if you're a nerd like I'm a weeb who's gonna be a lawyer, and you're into like law stuff, I highly recommend this blog and this podcast if you're into like the ins and outs of this. So, all right, let's talk about more tech news rather than let's talk about technology rather than tech companies.
Rather than corporations slapping each other and.
So speaking of Google, they're about to roll out Android 11. So who here is ready to upgrade their phone?
Who's getting Android 11 out of the box?
Let's see, Google devices.
Yeah, so who owns a Pixel running Android 10?
The problem
is Graphene OS...
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, Android 10? Oh, my bad.
You don't have Android 10?
I have Android 10, but I have Graphene OS.
Yeah, so you're not going to get it for a while.
I don't know when they're going to rebase on Android 11.
Yeah.
I mean, do people like... I know, like, for iOS people, they're like, oh, man, new iOS, let's just hit the download button and let's, like, get the latest thing. Like, do people do that for Android or just, like, whenever it comes out?
I would speculate fewer people do that because when a new iOS update rolls out, I mean, with a couple exceptions, there's kind of a guarantee that nothing's going to get bricked. Sometimes when you have an Android update, especially the major version changes, because there's so much different hardware, some things can get bricked. The other big thing, I'm not sure if everyone in our audience is like super familiar with the oddities of Android, but manufacturers like Samsung and some of the other big ones don't actually load Android onto their phones. They load their own custom ROM of Android.
And I hate that.
It's really annoying. That's like a entire conversation for another time.
Yeah.
But the gist of that is companies like Samsung decide when you get new software because they have to first modify it for their ROM before pushing it to you. So a lot of times like Samsung devices won't get the new big Android updates for like months after they are pushed.
It's kind of hilarious. It's actually very similar to like the Linux ecosystem. Like Ubuntu will release like Ubuntu 2004 and then like 3 months later Elementary like, oh, we have a new release based on Ubuntu 2004.
Yeah.
It's just like it's like instead of getting it directly from the source, you go to like this intermediate like distributor who like modifies stuff, like adds a new skin or default apps. Yeah, it's like, why don't you just get it from the source? And
there's one big so there's annoyances with that, but there's also like kind of big problems in that companies like Samsung's notoriously bad about supporting older devices. Not just like the software will keep working, but they'll stop pushing security updates, which is really security updates are really important.
That's why when I buy a phone, if it's not supported by a open source ROM like Lineage OS,
Mhm.
like I'm not gonna buy that phone. Like,
Yeah.
Makes sense.
because I know for most companies like it's like a 2-year support window, and after that it's like whatever.
Which is insane considering like how big an investment purchasing a phone often is, even if you're
Plus,
doing it
like
like
your phone,
carrier
if you're
sponsored.
unless you're one of those weird people that plays like heavy games on your phone, like
Most phones are
often
fine, yeah.
how often do you really need to update your phone? Like,
Yeah, very rarely.
I mean, Bill has been using his phone, his iPhone like 4 or whatever since
SE,
like,
yeah, for like 4 years now.
so I don't know. I feel like updating phones is overrated.
The one also, so Android 11's here. It's apparently really cool as AKK is kind
It
of
is
scrolling
really
through.
cool. Yeah.
But no one really uses Pixel devices in the Android
Yeah.
ecosystem
No one
because
uses
they're
It's
not
I-
as good.
It's ironic though because the Pixels are actually the best supported for the open source ROMs.
Yeah, they are,
So
Yeah.
and they run purely stock Android.
I mean, it's actually the best like open phone that's usable right now.
Yeah.
Surprisingly. So that's
But
why
they
I
are
have
also
the
some of
Pixel.
the worst Android
Yeah.
phones on the market for, I mean, the average.
Pixel 4.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. My 3A is fine.
Yeah.
They're not bad phones. Yeah, just saying.
Fair
Don't
enough.
buy. I
All right,
wouldn't buy it, yeah.
speaking
Speaking of hardware,
speaking of overrated,
oh.
Intel is releasing 11 Gen Core Tiger Lake.
Yeah.
So is this still? Are we still Team Blue here,
We're on-
or what's going on?
No, we are firmly, well, okay, we don't know much about it yet. There's
What?
not much performance info out. It's like this has been like a rolled release in terms of what we know, but we still like reviewers still don't have samples yet. So
they
yeah.
have it's 10 nanometer, right?
they rebranded it. This is 10 plus plus plus, but they rebranded it to 10
Plus-
Super FET.
Oh,
I
it's 10
think.
Super Fin.
Yeah.
Is
yeah.
this a tick or a talk, or is it like a talk?
Intel
Talk?
abandoned that a while ago.
Back when they did
So it's like a
Attack
talk now.
There are some potentially really interesting things. The Z graphics, the Z onboard graphics are based on what Intel has been talking about could be really good as integrated graphics.
It has AV1 hardware decoding. That's pretty nice.
Yeah. Also nice.
I read that with this Tiger Lake debut, they were going for more like, let's not just talk about the CPU, but let's talk about like the ecosystem
Yes.
around the CPU. So like,
Yes.
how much do you think that is like just marketing, or is that
Marketing
like
BS.
really like, or like a trend you see with hardware, like in terms of, it's not really about the CPU by itself. It's like
Mhm.
the coprocessor or the extra things on the side and stuff.
Yeah. I think it's definitely the sort of the future of how CPUs are being made is they're adding more and more, like application specific components, like circuitry in them. So like AKK was saying, they have, a couple extra, not necessarily, logic cores, but components in them that are like accelerators for like AI and other things. I think the thing they're trying to push when they're talking about the ecosystem is the unveiling of their new Evo powered by Core Platinums.
Dude, they
So
have like the
for-
worst names for things, dude.
They do. They also are reusing names from many years ago. But basically, these new processors kind of follow a similar design language to like the ARM Big Little. So you have lots of really high efficiency cores that are weaker, and then a few powerful traditional like Intel Core cores.
yeah. But
Oh my god, that branding.
This is Apple Silicon though, right? Like isn't this what Apple does? Like they have
Big
like
Little?
on their
It's
iPhone.
firmly not Apple Silicon because it's Intel.
Well,
But
I mean, isn't Apple Silicon like that idea though? Like isn't that what they
Yeah.
end up doing? They,
I mean,
they have like
Big
all
Little
these
isn't a
specialized
new
chips.
idea, though.
Big Little is not no idea. It's been in ARM processors for years and years, and it's been in Apple's Bionic ARM derivative processors for years too.
Yeah, a long time.
But they're trying to move it into the low power laptop like ultrabook market, which is typically so far just been dominated with essentially lower power SKUs of desktop, desktop architectures. So
Do you think this is gonna work?
I'm kind of hesitant to like get into tech specs of it, just because this is technology that I worked on when I was interning there.
Oh,
So
hey, NDA,
Ooh, yeah.
FERPA,
exactly. So I'd rather not
FERPA.
get into, any of the specifics.
Well, I'm just saying from what I've read, like the big thing is like if you have like say Photoshop, and if Adobe
Mhm.
adopts like optimizes the application for this processor, this system, it's actually gonna do really well. But then that makes Photoshop less portable to say AMD. It's like on one
Mm.
hand you get like this more optimized, efficient platform, but then you're slowly losing like the openness, right? Like you can't simply
Yeah.
swap in another. That's smart on Intel's part, right? It's sort of like lock in.
I'm not sure where that optimization, or where that decide or that design choice is going to take place. I don't know if that's going to be on like the operating system side,
Yeah, that
for
was
how to leverage the different cores. Because I think that might be abstracted away from application developers.
Well, from my understanding, there's like a certain like extra instruction set like
Yeah.
that AMD doesn't support that
Yeah.
Intel
Well,
does.
the higher efficiency cores, I think, have scaled down instruction sets to make them to increase efficiency.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. Well, that's something to keep your eye on.
Yeah.
Speaking of hardware, so one thing I wanted to bring up the last couple weeks is this idea of Linux specific hardware. So there's a couple announcements, but two recent ones are Tuxedo, which is I think a company in Europe.
It's German.
They have these new Polaris machines, which are kind of ugly, but they're like beefy workstation, 15-inch, 17-inch powered laptops. But also, probably more important, Lenovo is now making Fedora a first class option on a number of their CPU lines.
Yeah.
So now you can buy their flagship X1 Carbon Gen 8 laptop with Fedora.
Yeah.
And, Dell has had the XPS for a long time.
Yeah, with the developer edition. Yeah.
And so it's kind of actually really exciting to see Lenovo straight up directly from the manufacturer get something with Linux supported. And they're working to bring Linux to a number of their ThinkPad machines. And so
Yeah.
when you guys are going out to buy a computer, is this something you would consider as like, oh, I want a Linux supported laptop, or just like, oh, let's get whatever and I'll try to make it run?
Yeah, I think what a lot of people who have tinkered with Linux think of it as like, well, I don't know why the manufacturer needs to vet it. Like pretty much some configuration of Linux is going to work on my computer. But in terms of companies like Lenovo, when they ship the product, they have to make sure that pretty much everything works. Otherwise, reviewers and users are going to be unhappy. So I'm also really excited for Linux-based laptops. Also because if you're not intending to use Windows, you also just save the price of a Windows key, which the bulk ones are really cheap. But
We gotta up our numbers, man.
yeah,
Although
and it's exciting seeing it being
so,
vetted
like-
for like not crap laptops.
You say that, right? But like I feel like I've only been lucky to get Linux to work on most of my hardware is because I know like when I buy things, like I'm just gonna only get Intel hardware. Like as much as we want to bag on Intel, like Intel hardware like almost always works. Like Intel Wi-Fi, Intel Bluetooth, Intel CPU, Intel audio. Like
Have you done like AMD hardware from like
the
past
system,
Zen?
the system you bought, right? The system you bought for me, like you built for me, like
Yeah.
that worked, right? But like we were careful in terms of what we picked, Like for the most part, I would say yes, you're okay. But I'm thinking for laptops, like we've done install fest in the past, and students will bring it in, and I'm like, I don't know if we get Linux on this thing. Like the UEFI is messed up. Like we can't.
Yeah,
sometimes we have a lot of options, like problems like detecting like the NVMe drive.
I'm not
right?
sure if that's a problem with the hardware that's used or the way the manufacturer has configured it out of the box.
I would say that's
Well, what's
more
up?
the issue.
Because
that's what I'm
I
saying,
honestly
though.
think like Linux essentially supports every traditionally purchased piece of hardware
Except,
without too many problems.
yeah.
I think the problems we run into like in the install fest is when system integrators like Dell configure the Windows installation in such a way where like the UEFI is janky, or the way the NVMe controller is set up is such that you have to have a specific type of boot, and that's like a pain in the butt to get working with Linux. So I don't think it's necessarily like a hardware problem, but that's still on the system integrator side is how they set it up. So either way, I mean, companies like Lenovo having Linux options, especially if they're vetted and like it's going to be a good working experience on a like in Lenovo's case, like one of their higher end laptops, like that's really exciting.
So our I think our MAGA troll left, but if you want to support an American company, a company that makes computers in America, one company that I've been following that I'm really interested in buying one day when I have money again is System 76. Can you bring them up?
I have them up. Yeah.
We're not sponsored here. We're not shilling, but
They
System
could sponsor
76 System 76 has a pretty cool. I think their workstations look amazing.
Mhm.
But they are a little pricey, but they're like wood cut machines. I think the Lemur Pro is probably their best looking laptop.
And all their stuff is
and,
open
like,
source, and
Yeah.
like the design of like the actual mechanical systems are also open source.
So this is a open source American company. I think they're based out of Denver. Like you can visit their like manufacturing plant. They don't make their laptops. To be clear, they don't make their laptops.
They're Clevo units, I think.
Yeah, they're basically rebranding them. But they do make their own desktops, and their hope is to spin this facility they have in Denver into making their own laptops of their own design.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, I heard that, I know you'll be a fan of this, Zeph, is they're going to make their own mechanical keyboard.
Ah, interesting.
I did not know
And
that.
so they're trying to be like a whole like full system ecosystem, hardware ecosystem. You know?
Yeah, and they have a really interesting model. Like it's definitely not normal to be able to like go on a company's GitHub page and like look at the diagrams for their case and like all their mounting mechanisms. So it's really cool. The problem they have is they're a small company and they don't have like scale manufacturing. A lot of their manufacturing is done like on a single unit basis. So currently their systems are really expensive.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking about buying like a Thelio for Xavier, but then I looked at the price and I was like, Zeph, can you just price me a system and build it yourself? Because
Yeah.
it was just too expensive. Like I wanted to support them, but I didn't have the money for that. So
that's the thing, and the way they'll drive costs down is by people purchasing their products and letting them expand their
it's hard.
manufacturing.
But I think one thing that's working to your advantage though is like because everything in the CPU space has sort of slowed down in terms of, like you don't need to iterate that much, to really, to get like they're not needing to constantly update their laptop line, right? Like, so that can keep the price down, I think.
I mean, like I think manufacturers are still expected to integrate the most up-to-date processors, or at least within 1 or 2 generations.
Well, what generation do they have right now on the website?
So that was a 10th gen.
They have 10th gen stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, but their laptops are all like Clevo designs.
Yeah, so they rely on someone else to do it for them.
And then they just install Pop! OS, which is a system. So Pop! OS is a System 76 endeavor.
If they release a laptop with USB charging, USB-C charging, and with a track point, I will give them my money.
Yeah.
My personal money. I won't even make the department pay for it. I will give them my money straight up. It won't happen. I'm just saying.
Yeah, say track point. No one makes.
I think you're gonna have to say goodbye to the nipple.
No, I love it.
It's going away. They're becoming rare.
Patent for the track point.
All right. Speaking of laptops, I think it's time to move to our main section. Let's talk about our desktop battlestation review.
Let's see
AKK, do you have the link to the submissions?
I have the link. I don't have access to the answers.
All right, let me share this with you.
Okay.
How do I share this with you?
I think. Don't you just push the button that says share?
I don't have a share button right now, man. Hold on, let me. Oh, here we go. Share.
Yeah, share it to my personal.
to Mike Eisman. Alright, I'm sending it to your name, dude.
Yep.
Got it?
What's the title?
Battle Station.
Battle Station. There we go. I got it.
Alright. Can you see this, the responses?
No.
What?
Nope. Battle Station. I see the form. Can I click it?
Hold on.
Oh, there we go. I got it. I got it.
Got it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So here we go. We got Gavin's. Let's click.
All right. So let's. Wait, let's make sure some people are here. So Dane, what's up, man?
Let's go through Dane's. You sent me
Let's
a
go. Let's go through Dane. Dane, are you here? I know you're. I see your name in chat.
What's up? Okay.
What's up? All right, Dane. So you're gonna have to walk us through this setup here. So you might have to blow this up. Maybe make our video
I'm
smaller.
make the video. Yeah, I'm
Jack
making
is in
it
the room
smaller.
too.
Yeah.
I shall read on behalf of Dane. If you don't mind, Dane.
Oh, Jack is in the room too. All right. So this is Dane and Jack. This looks like a Chad dorm battle station here.
Ooh.
I know vertical. It's kind of messed up. So wait, who's who? Who's who here?
Oof.
So whose setup is this?
Who's left and who's right? Well,
Jack
Jack
is
is
left?
left.
All right, let's pause.
Yeah, I'm gonna pause it. Okay.
Compiler book. Yep, it's a Chad setup, all right. It's got pilers.
All right, let's pause it right here. Okay.
So.
I don't know. Like this doesn't. I feel like if you're gonna have the external keyboard with the mouse, right? Like where's the external monitor?
What's with your mouse pad there, guy? It's a
Bruh.
notebook.
Bro, those poor glide pads. They're gonna be gone in like.
Oh wait,
Yes,
your
sir.
laptop keyboard is broken.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Yikes! But is this like a what keyboard is that?
That looks like a Logitech mouse, like $20 keyboard combo. I think I've had a similar.
Is this
one.
like a bargain basement? Is this a bargain basement laptop like keyboard here? Like what is that?
Yeah, that's the Staples special.
OIT garbage bin spatial.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Also, do you have a? Is that a heating vent that's like aimed at your face?
That's what it looks like. What dorm is this?
Yo, Jack. Is it Jack or is it John?
It's Fisher Basement.
Oh, they have
We
no
have no
windows.
windows too.
Bruh.
I am so sorry.
Jack, if you want a mechanical Logitech keyboard, I'm your man. Just come to my office tomorrow. I'll let you take the one from my office.
This is why you
So-
submit ideas to Lug
Yeah,
Podcast, people.
We'll make fun of you.
So let me link you the keyboards. It's not the newest version, but it's wireless.
All right.
It's
Yeah,
wireless.
AKK, take us over to
Yeah.
the other one.
So the other one,
I think props to the elevated laptop
that's a
because that you got that
Yeah.
ergonomic benefit. Props to the mechanical keyboard. Props to the MX Master.
that's a great mouse. But that monitor
One-
though,
Those bezels.
like
Those chunky bezels.
that looks like a
What?
like a 1080p.
I do like the elevated thing though. I do
Yeah.
like the
Yeah, that's what I'm
elevated.
saying because it's more in line with the
That's-
monitor. It's definitely bonus points.
It's better ergonomics, right?
And the
Dad's
chair.
old monitor from work.
The chair.
Nice. Free monitors are best monitors.
Yeah.
Wait, where's that chair from, dude?
That's a nice chair. Like
Wait, where's that? That's not dorm issued chair.
That
Where
is not a
from?
Fisher basement
let's-
chair,
yeah,
that's for
let's
sure.
see the oh no, they've got the
Costco.
same chair.
Costco. Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
I didn't notice the
Nice.
same chairs.
So you guys realize that this semester you'd be sitting on
A
your
lot.
asses a lot,
Yeah.
and you upgraded. I respect that.
And they got the
I'm not a
iPad.
weeb, did the same.
They've got
What keyboard is that? What keyboard is that? That looks mechanical.
And what switches? Let me roast your switch selection.
Oh, key crowd. Okay. I've heard of them.
Yeah,
I
that's a
feel
pretty-
that's very popular.
That
That's
is.
very popular. How does it feel? Was it worth it?
Brown slim switches. All right.
I don't know.
Okay.
Which ones are brown? Which ones
They're
are
the
brown?
Tactile.
mushy ones, yeah.
Tactile? I like tactile.
Mushy.
Oh, they're quiet mushy. I'd say they're mushier, personally.
Mushy.
Rather
They
than
ain't domes, son.
well, they're no domed, of course, but better than built it.
All right, so
Yeah.
if we were to rate this as a sort of basement dorm setup, what would you guys give this?
This is a top tier Fisher basement setup.
I mean, it looks cozy, right? It looks cozy. It screams college. It screams Fisher.
It's frugal. Got the dad monitor, like frugality, all for that.
Yeah, let's give this what's our rating system, AKK?
I got stars on Microsoft Paint here.
All right, let's
Wayne
go.
Williams, I'm so sad that
How many
this is
stars
your
do
first
we wanna
mechanical
give
keyboard
this?
because you just
I'm
ruined
gonna
all
go-
of
I
those for
say-
you.
I'd say 3 out of 4 stars.
3 out of 4.
3 out of 4.
Why are we doing it at a 4?
Why are we?
I don't
out, we
know.
shouldn't be out of anything. Just 3 stars.
3 stars.
Just
3 stars.
3 stars.
3 stars.
3 gold stars. Student 06 gang says the compiler's book alone is great for bringing back the ladies.
Wow. Is that from personal experience, student 06?
Did
You just
he's
have-
in that book, right? Like he
Yeah.
could open it
Yeah.
when his guest is in the room and be like, "Look, that's my name."
Do you have like a trail of compiler books leading to your dungeon?
He doesn't need rose petals. He just needs compiler's books. Nice.
All right. Let's hit that with the 3 stars. Let's
Yep.
go to the next. Let's go to the next submission.
Okay, next submission. We've got.
I'll let you guys. I'll let you.
We'll look at yours. We'll wait for yours, I guess. Let's do.
Yeah, don't do mine. Don't
let's
do
do
mine.
Sam's.
Let's do Sam's. Let's do Sam's.
The Chad setup. Okay.
Oh man, he's got a vertical coding monitor. That's
Oh.
like a
wow.
corporate clone, massive
Wow.
corporate clone
Yeah.
vibes.
What is that?
It's a
There are
monkey.
3 pictures in the video.
What?
Yeah,
well-
Wait, Sam. What are the lights on the side? What are the lights on the side?
Those are the, like,
They're like streamer
they're
lights,
basic streamer lights.
What? Wait, what's a
Basic.
streamer light?
but they are
what
very
is that for?
expensive.
What's that cable management though? Yeesh.
Yeah,
I like the lights. I like the lights.
kind of kills the clean.
I like the desk though. The desk is a nice desk.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Wait, where's that chair from, dude?
The window is letting in light, which is kind of
Yeah.
strange for
The-
know.
the
a-
window
a
is
elite
not
hacker.
Right behind.
Nah,
it.
dude.
No, it's good for your eyes to have some light
No,
on
it's
your monitor.
ambition. It's ambition. One day he wants to go into management and have a window.
True.
Clear switch. Oh wait, that's clear. I gotcha. I thought you meant like cherry clears, Student 06. You meant
Oh.
like RGB clear.
Oh. Let's see.
Do are the RGBs, is that programmable, or is it just like the same color?
Wait, oh, they're halo clears. Nice.
That's a good picture.
Is this
Oh,
a-
nice. Context.
Oh, let's play this. Let's play. Oh, is this it's just an image?
Let's play the video.
Yeah, let's play the video. Let's play the video.
Oh, so that's just kind of a.
Oh,
then he's
nice.
got the soldering station on the side.
On a folding table. You know, a folding table is a little bit,
Wow.
cringe.
Wow,
for,
look at
for
that.
for a rework station.
L-shaped desk, dude.
I'm a big fan of the L-shaped desk.
I like the L shape. I do love the L shape.
What about the closet access though? Are we just going to ignore the closet access? Is completely not like
It's a
thing?
little rough.
It's, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
What are we rating this one?
Oh.
This is
It's a-
definitely a 3.5 Chad. Like
yeah,
Chad.
this is 3.5 chads, I think. I like the vertical screens corporate clone, but it works. It
Yeah,
works.
it fits the who's using it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll give him 3.5 chads.
Yeah.
Plus the streamer lights. That's just a flex, dude.
Do you have like the streamer lights positioned behind you, so if when you're doing office hours, you can be like, essentially like a Twitch thought?
I don't think he does that.
Darn.
All right,
And
who
the
else do we
Farron
got?
sticker too.
Yeah, he's got the Farron OS.
Oh wait, let's talk about this CPU though. This computer.
That's a.
Okay.
Is that a Xbox One?
Is this a DDR3 RAM computer? Is
Yeah.
this a Pentium 4? What is this?
Yeah, I think we should ask for the specs too.
That's a good point.
We didn't.
I like his external SATA enclosure.
That's
You
not
guys
even an
notice that?
enclosure. That's just like a dock.
Is it hot swappable?
It's SATA is hot swappable.
Yeah, they usually are.
Yeah.
Like can you
Like
just yank
SATA
it
over
out?
USB is usually hot swappable.
Yeah.
I also like the pure, product placement there.
Yeah. It's a kind of a shilly thing, but we'll accept it.
I'm curious to see if our next submission is quite as corporate clone, or if maybe it's a bit fresher.
Let's see.
Let's see it.
Gavin's next. What? There was a problem displaying this image? Well, let's download a random PNG.
It'd be pretty chat if Gavin sent you
A virus.
a virus that installed itself during the Lug podcast.
He just submitted a picture of himself.
Oh, well,
He just submitted a picture of himself.
that's his battle station.
That's a nice computer you got there. King.
Got files and comments. All right.
All right. Oh.
Dude, Gavin, looking thick these days, dude.
Is Linux dot files. Let's see. Vim. i3 gaps. Terminal. Rofi.
Oh wow, is that a screenshot? Wait, let's zoom that screenshot, dude. Wait, is this a blog that we're not following?
Blog from last year, but I think you're following it.
Oh dang, that's actually nice. I'm kind of jelly. Can you link that in the chat for the other peeps to see?
Yeah, but Arch Linux.
Arch Linux with i3. That's a pretty. By
standard.
the way, I use Arch
I've
setup.
never seen that setup before. Arch Linux with i3.
It's so unique, and with a ThinkPad. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Wow.
That's I've never seen a Linux user do that before.
Wait, are we shilling the ND surplus?
We could.
You should. Yeah, you pull up Indie Surplus, see if they have everything in stock.
Let's see. ND surplus. Do inventory. I don't get why they have two URLs for inventory and the homepage. That's just stupid. But let's see. So they have.
Hit computers, dude.
I
Hit
did.
computers.
Yeah, I did.
They have the classic. They have a $65 ThinkPad as per usual.
L420.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Ooh,
That's
i5
that's
2.3 gigahertz.
That's a pass, dude.
That is
That's a second,
That's
Jen?
a pass.
I think.
A 2.3 gigahertz i5. Yeah.
I don't know if Indie Surplus moved. They might be in flux because of Robinson
Corona,
Learning
but
Center
yeah.
is moving. No, it's because of the construction.
Oh, but you know it's bad when they have the buttons flanking the keyboard.
Why, you're getting more buttons for your money. I don't see why
Yeah,
that'd be a
dude.
bad thing.
Yeah, but
I actually like the new chiclet keyboard. I don't like the old style keyboard actually.
oh,
As in the new one on
on
ThinkPads?
ThinkPads, yeah.
On ThinkPads, yeah, I like the chiclet style.
Oh, they've got
Yeah.
one without a picture.
That's
A.
it's heresy, I know, but
So
Do they have any
Oh.
apples?
This is also classic.
an i5 3.2 gigahertz.
Yikes.
No
do they have a? Do they have any?
Pretty sure
apples?
it's a third gen.
Yeah, let's see. Do they have any pictures? Or Apple? They have no apples.
No apples.
I wouldn't buy an Apple from them, regardless. But
I bought, dude. The one that you got that I gave you, I bought from Surplus.
yeah, but like now that's an okay thing. But they're trying to sell like 2010 computers for more money than I would pay for them. But
That's fair. That's fair.
yeah. Okay.
J Mac, you
Alright.
talk about the quote red button guy, but Bowie is in love with the track point.
He is.
I love it. I love
Love
track
with
point.
track point.
Let's. I think we have a new user. Who's
Ethan
Ethan's? Who's
He's
Ethan
from,
Sunshine?
He's from Siegfried. That's all I really know about him. He's also
Yeah.
in
Ethan.
US, I think.
Ethan, introduce yourself. I don't think we've met before.
Is he in chat?
Who are you, Ethan? Yeah, Ethan Sun 01.
Oh, I don't have IRC up, so.
It's this Twitch chat. What's up, Ethan? Ethan, where are you from, dude? That's okay. You don't have to be from CSE. It's all good.
Oh, I thought he was from CSE. Rip.
This is a clean setup.
Delaware. I mean, do you go to Notre Dame?
He goes to Notre. Yeah, he was in my dorm.
Oh, okay. I don't know, dude. This is a nice setup. What is this?
It looks.
This is gaps.
It's definitely gaps, but
It's like gaps.
I'm guessing it's also Arch Linux.
Hit us up with
Dude.
some deets. Manharo i3
Haro,
gaps.
i3 gaps. Yep.
Is this
Nice.
Is that LaTeX? Is that LaTeX? What is that?
No, that's Python. I think.
No, on the left.
Oh, this? It's vinyl chloride synthesis.
Oh, nice. Look at
Also,
this.
wait,
Look-
is this are these two screenshots or is this a dual monitor
This
setup?
is a dual monitor setup.
Oh, nice.
Oh, dude, we got an Emacs user here, dude.
Ugh,
Emacs org mode.
yuck.
Much respect.
Nice.
Yeah, you could tell
Few
'cause
the the few the proud.
it's got the inline code crap. Emacs.
What's are you using Polybar? What's your bar at the bottom?
I think if it's i3 gaps on Manharo, it probably comes with Polybar rather than i3 static.
Nice.
Polybar, yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
This is real like Unix porn.
Yeah.
Don't type that in, AKK. Don't type that in.
Not typing that in this time.
If you do, use Google, please.
Yeah.
This is some real Unix porn
I think
type
the
stuff,
issue
man.
was the space between the words, but
Oh, we got some stats here, dude.
yeah.
Wait,
let's
can you
see.
zoom in here? Can you
Oh,
zoom
Big
in?
inspiration from that sub. That sub is very inspiring.
He uses.
No, I want to
fish.
see. I want to see the
Lap-
fetch,
Yeah,
the neo fetch.
here. Let me. Can
This
I,
is-
like, share
This
my-
is an XPS, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, it's an XPS.
So they have a no video.
This is, I believe, yeah, it's an XPS 9560.
Fish. Wow, we have a fish user.
Yee. I tried using fish. I couldn't get into it.
Ethan,
Nice.
what major? Ethan, what major are you, dude?
He was a chemical engineer last I
Yeah,
checked.
say looking at the
Ethan, unless you made some life changes.
.files.org. Oh, Emacs users.
Dude,
Oh, I
Ethan,
forgot. Wait, yeah, and math dual degree.
Dude,
Oh.
Ethan, you know what's hilarious? I think you know more about Linux than like most CS majors. So.
Yeah, that's probably
Well,
true.
that's not.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It's all good. No, this is cool. I'm glad. This is awesome. All right. Do we have any other submissions?
We have yours, but
Nah, we can skip mine. It's all, it's all
now
big
we'll
deal.
look at it.
I don't want to get roasted, dude.
Now we'll roast you.
This is my work from home setup.
So you got dual monitor, but only one display output. So that's immediately a roast right there.
Yeah.
See, okay, I have to explain that. See, I only
Yes, please
I
do.
only use one screen because it's better for my neck. Like I used to have like serious neck issues where like I pull neck muscles because of like the strain, and so like by only using the higher monitor, like I don't have to bend my neck. Like I'm an old man. I
Or you
get
could
those
elevate
issues.
your laptop.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't have a thing to elevate it, so
He's got a little
I'm just saying
cooling
that's
pad
points
for
off
it
for
already.
wasted real estate, wasted screen real estate.
What is this keyboard, by the way?
it's my $30 Artec keyboard.
Oh my
It's
god.
scissor switches. All right. I'm actually really happy with this keyboard. I had the keyboard that I'm giving to J Smash tomorrow, but it's just too big and I can't carry it to class. So like when I teach in person for OS, like I don't want to touch the keyboard in the classroom.
Okay.
I just want to use my own. Like I can't carry that big mechanical one, and I want my keyboards to be wireless. I don't like wires, and so this was like the only like TKL wireless decent keyboard that I could find. It was only $30, and it's actually I'm really happy with it because it's very similar to the laptop keyboard, which I've discovered that my fingers are broken and I can only use like laptop type keyboards now. I can't do the mechanical. It's just too strenuous on my fingers.
You can get lighter switches.
Nah, I'm actually really happy with this keyboard.
That's
So-
good.
And you've got a long mouse pad, which is like
Big-
you're clearly an elite gamer.
Long mouse pad.
You have a
game
long mouse
forever,
pad.
Dude.
This is
And-
this is when I use the bigger keyboard. Like the keyboard actually covered most of this. So
And I can tell
So-
you don't like wires because you use a Dell dock, which I hear works perfectly with Linux.
I
No
do not
problems
use the
whatsoever.
I did not use the Dell dock anymore because
Oh.
Because it doesn't work with Linux.
no, it works with Linux. What I discovered was that if you notice my laptop, it's on a cooling pad.
Yeah.
So because I've
Because
been
you're a elite
playing,
gamer.
because I've been playing Minecraft Dungeons a lot recently, and it causes my CPU to go burr. And what I've discovered is that if I use the dock powers and does data over USB-C.
Oh, it gets toasty.
It gets really toasty in that corner,
Yeah.
and I think that causes the dock to glitch out.
Interesting. That seems
it
like a
just
design
can't-
flaw if it can't
I
handle
think-
the max
and
power
I-
draw.
And I looked it up. Lots of people reporting like this issue, like the
Sad
XPS.
Dell.
So I think it's a Dell issue that
Sad.
if it gets overheated in that port because it has power and like all your data, it starts glitching out.
That's fair.
So now that I switched to the Anchor dongle and I power directly with the normal power cable, I don't have that glitch anymore.
Yeah.
It was glitching earlier, but I think that's another issue. I think that's my cable, but I don't get the crazy glitches when it overheats, and so it's fine. Like at work, like I have the same dock and it doesn't glitch because I don't play games in my office. That's a lie. So so at home though, when I'm clearly playing video games, I don't want it to glitch, so I switch to that.
So when
But
you're
I
teaching
have-
OS and AKK is playing MS Flight Simulator and you're playing Minecraft Dungeons,
Yes.
you no longer have that problem.
Okay, so I had office hours yesterday.
Very
At
well
work, so-
attended ones.
So
I
I
hear.
risked my life to go to campus. I had in-person office hours. No one showed up, so
Oh,
I
big
just ended
sad.
up So I ended up playing video games. Did
Maybe
I feel
should
bad?
move my office
No.
hours to in person.
So but that is not my Minecraft backpack. That's Caleb's. So Caleb puts his computer in his bag, so it's all in here. He actually has. Oh, he has a Linux hardware. So he has the Librem 13.
And you
Ooh.
make him use Void.
So this is the Librem 13 here. It's actually very slim,
It's the
very
job
light.
of a parent to introduce their kids to the uncomfortable parts of
it's-
life.
The keyboard is pretty garbage. It's not great. When I first used it, I was like, "This is bad." And like the space
So you-
bar was like very very mushy.
So
But
you
over
gave it to
time,
your
it's
son.
actually gone. Yeah, actually. Well, actually, I bought this to give it to Hannah,
Mm-hmm.
the former Linux president. She was having computer issues, and I decided to buy this and give it to her on the auspices of, because she was into security. Said, "Oh, here's a security-focused laptop. Review it, and then you can hang on to it." But fortunately, her parents bought her a new laptop, so she didn't have to use this. So I just took it home and let Caleb use it. So, but I actually got this for a student so that she could use it. But it is what it is. Anyways, it's actually has been very good, surprisingly. Like, it's been pretty reliable, except the wireless sometimes flicks out a little bit. But the only problem that I can see with this laptop, So this is it has the switches here, the security switches. If you want to turn off your microphone and crap like that. The only problem is that it has a USB-C, but it doesn't charge through USB-C, which
It
means
charges
I have to
your barrel?
carry. So I have to carry a barrel, and it sucks.
Yeah.
And the barrel connector already broke apart. I had to buy a new one. And so I will only buy laptops for now on that have USB-C charging. So
Yeah.
I feel like we're not going to see many laptops that don't from here on out.
Yeah.
yeah.
But you can see my Pixel book on the side. You know, I got my little stand there.
And if you're not in the Apple ecosystem, then and you're using USB-C, then all of your devices charge on that, which is nice.
Everyone in my family runs Void. Student 06. My wife runs Void. I run Void.
He essentially held them hostage
yeah,
and said,
no,
"This is the operating system you're
if
going
you-
to
Since
use."
since I am the system administrator for my family, I will set them up with what I know. And that's
If your
Void.
wife
So-
asked you, I want to use like Ubuntu.
Windows.
Okay.
she would never say Windows. She would never say Windows.
But if she wanted
She
to
would-
use a different Linux,
She's too.
I used to get her Apple products. Well, she has like iPads and stuff. But we used to have an iMac and a MacBook for her. But what we found was that Apple's very expensive. And so I told her one day, look, I can get you a new computer for like $500, but it's going to be Linux. Are you okay with that? And she was like, well, sure, I'll try it. So all I did is I set it up and I put Void and I put XFCE and I put Plank, which is a dock at the bottom, so it looks like kind of like a Mac. And literally all she uses is she uses Handbrake, she uses the file manager, and she uses Chrome. Those are like her only 3 apps, right?
Yeah. So
And
the
so
learning
for her-
curve was not bad.
So for her, it was perfectly fine. You know, like she rips DVDs, she copies files, and I set the printer for her, and she uses her web browser. And she, I mean,
Okay,
she has
that's,
like
that's a
100.
painful thing on Linux is printers.
She has like 100 tabs open. You know, that was actually the thing that killed her. Is like on her old iMac, like it was just so slow because it only had like 4 gigs of RAM.
yeah.
So like I made sure I got like a lot of RAM on her new machine, and so she's actually now using Xavier 1.0. So I finally got that back from
You've
that
reclaimed
student.
it.
I reclaimed it, and so the beautiful thing about Linux is that I literally took the hard drive from one machine, and I plugged it into Xavier 1.0, and I turned it on, and it just worked.
You
I
say
didn't
that, but
have to-
Windows does also do that.
Yeah, Windows does that
It
now.
didn't used to do that though.
It didn't
used
used
to
to.
do that though.
It's done that since Windows 10, though, for sure.
Yeah, Windows 10 has been a lot
Windows
nicer.
10. Okay, to me, like Windows is like Windows 95, bro. Okay?
That's because you're an old man.
Yeah, you
What
are.
you did is you bought your wife a Windows laptop and then converted it to an inferior operating system.
Yeah.
False. I didn't buy her laptop. It was a Dell Optiplex
So,
desktop.
Oh, okay.
do you
You bought a
package-
Windows desktop and then converted it to an inferior
No,
operating
no.
system.
I don't think it came with the OS. I choose to
Oh.
believe it did. It came.
Yeah,
It came.
you choose to believe. Ugh. Adele.
He also chooses to believe that his wife chose Linux.
Yeah.
No, I know she didn't choose it, but she puts up with it, just like she puts up with me. You know. So
So you package Chromium for your wife then?
I do.
And the rest of the
Wow.
world.
Yeah, but don't tell that one guy who read at me today. So.
Yeah.
See, contributing open source is such a thankless thing. You do one small PR and then, because no one else does it, and then people like get mad at you because you didn't notify them of a change you made. It's like, come on, bro. You had time to review this. Anyways, is that all you're gonna say about my setup? You're not gonna talk about the monitor arm, my
No, that's
Logitech
fine.
devices.
That looks fine. You know.
I like the staple, the P-Buoy staple of a Lego phone holder. It's a nice touch.
How about my fold out table?
Oh.
Hey, if it works.
I didn't even notice that. I like how it's sagging a little bit.
It's not sagging.
Is it not? Is that just lens distortion?
Let's go with
Oh,
that.
let's- Dude, zoom into the feet. Zoom into the feet.
What are they on? Like wood blocks?
Wood blocks.
Oh wow, that's classic.
So like the desk normally is too high. So I put it on its lowest setting because again I'm about the ergonomics and the posture, right?
Oh.
And so, but at the lowest setting, it's too low where like my knees hit the table, and that's really annoying.
So you have to put it between the.
So I have to do a little in between. So I actually, so I have these cups.
Oh god.
Let me get them real quick.
Oh god.
So
What is-
I originally was stacking them on these cups, okay, on these glass cups.
Oh my god.
These were just like a little too high, okay. And so I raided my kids' toy chest and I stole their wooden blocks to,
Wow.
Oh my
to
God.
lift up my desk.
You heard it here. Yeah.
Louis
Folks,
hates kids.
not only does he force his kids to use Void, he steals their toys.
Yeah.
So he can have better ergonomics.
But, like-
I like how you have easy access to compressed air too.
Well, here's the most hilarious thing. Everything you see right now, like in that picture, was not here before the Rona. Like, I had none of this set up at all before we had to do work from home.
Yeah.
But I was like, well, I need a place to record my classes. And so I decided to use the bedroom because it was the easiest.
Ooh.
It had like the most space, and it had the easiest for me to like kick people out of. I used to just go to like the first floor or the basement, so like
Yeah.
they don't like, so you can't hear them. Whereas in the basement, like there was a lot of noises down there, and so I didn't want to be down there. And
Yeah,
so
because you used to have like a standing setup, right?
yeah,
that you would
and,
do, like,
well,
in
I
Twitch
had to give that
also
up
from.
because also I didn't. The internet down in the basement was terrible. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
um, and so I don't know. Do you want to play the video, AKK? I also had a
Oh,
video.
you had a video?
Yeah. And so this is all stuff I just cobbled together. That's why it's a fold-out table, because I didn't plan on this being my setup for a long time, but obviously
See-
this is 2020.
Where are your like Linux screenshots though?
Yeah.
This is
Linux
lug.
shots are boring. So that's the whiteboard I have. So now you notice that blue chair on the right?
I do.
That's the chair I was using for a while. That's the same chair I used in my office for 5 years.
Nice.
But you notice I got I couldn't afford the Costco chair,
Oh.
so I got a 40% off Office Depot chair,
Nice.
like for like $60.
Wait, you don't have armrests?
It
That's
comes
better.
with armrests. It comes
Better.
with arms rests, but I
Really?
took it out.
Armrests
took
are
him out.
bad?
Well, not necessarily, but most people misuse them, so it's better just take them off.
I took them out because I
Wow.
couldn't scoot my chair in,
Oh my god.
That too.
and they weren't at the right height. You notice underneath my desk I have a foam roller.
Is that
For
a
your
footrest?
feet?
It's my footrest.
That's
Nice.
a good
It's also for my back.
ergonomic.
I applaud the
I'm
ergonomics.
reusing.
Ergonomics are important.
I'm reusing my gear.
Wow.
I
You're so
I
friendly.
applaud ergonomics, the frugality. Although a folding table was pretty sad for
Yeah.
your like work from home setup.
I was really tempted. Costco has a standing desk for like $300,
Ooh.
but I'm like, I'm not gonna work from home forever. Actually, I kind of hope I do. But I'm not gonna work
Yeah.
from home forever, so I don't want to invest. I don't want to invest. Dude, Jay Swiggity, we still have time. Take a picture.
Yeah, send
Have
it.
a video. Send it in. We still got time.
Send it in.
Still got time. Now, that seat right there, Caleb actually plays next to me in that chair.
That's cute.
So that white space is where his computer goes, and we
Aw.
play video games next to each other. So it's a truly battle station.
Okay. Didn't even cop the slightly sturdy plastic table. Yeah. Okay, so I guess we can do
Yes,
mine.
Jay Swiggity, send it in, dude.
Oh,
We
send
want
it
to see
in.
the chair.
Yes.
We want to see it all. Wait, the chair is more expensive than the laptop? How's that possible?
If you
I
can
guess
buy
we'll see.
nice chairs or a really cheap laptop
Or both.
or both.
Yeah, AKK, let's see it. Let's see
Alright,
your
so let's
BSD.
go to mine. Well, I mean,
Yeah, that's
mine's more of my desktop thing. Can I do that? And then, okay, so I'm gonna move the webcam around. You're getting a live feed.
Oh man.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
so.
Oh no! Everyone, shield
Yeah.
your eyes temporarily.
We got
Oh,
Blair
God.
Witch here.
Oh yeah,
Blair Witch here.
Yeah, say found footage style. So there's really
Yo,
not.
nice speakers, bro.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of them actually. One of them cuts out a lot, but I don't really know how to fix that. Then I've got a bunch of Apple crap. I got the HomePod there, the Apple
Nice,
TV.
of course.
There's a Mac
Chill.
Mini.
Chill.
I don't know if you can see the Mac Mini. There's the Mac Mini down there, right in there. And I've got the Apple mess of cables.
You have Apple stacked on Apple.
I do have Apple stacked on Apple. I've got. There's my tower. It's kind of just a black box. That's kind of my. That's my MO with computers.
When they're not
Yo,
silver and Apple
can
colored.
we see the mouse pad?
Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, it's RuneScape themed. It's the map of Gilliner.
No, the other one.
Oh, this
One,
plain
no, the
black
one
one?
underneath the keyboard. The one underneath.
Under the keyboard? Yeah, it's AMD. I'm a big fan.
It's AMD waifus.
I'm a big fan of AMD as much as the next consumer.
I love that it's like an official product.
It is
called,
an
like,
official
image.
product.
Yeah, which is just insane.
Yeah.
Wait, do you even have an AMD?
I have an AMD RX 590.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Fair enough.
I think that one's the Radeon one.
Why do you think that like AMD resurged as a serious competitor
Yeah.
to Intel? It's because they have waifus.
Yeah. It's very dirty from like.
Dude, I like it looks
Coffee
like
spells
the
and
waifu
shit,
is
but-
kicking your mouse.
Is that better?
No, I think it's cool.
Yeah. I really.
Wait, what mouse is that? Why does it have so many buttons?
That is a Logitech G600. It is a MMO mouse. I've got 12 programmable buttons on the side. I'm a huge fan of that.
Because you are a RuneScape pro.
I am a RuneScape pro. What else is there? I've got. There's my VR headset. Yeah, my GameCube down there.
Wait, it's like, don't those lights, those RGB lights on the keyboard get annoying?
The white
at
ones,
night?
you can turn them off.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't sleep in this room. This is there's my kitchen. There's my door. My bedroom is in there. So this is really just like the neat zone, right? Like that's all
okay. So it's just where you neat.
This is where I play games and I do schoolwork. Yeah.
Okay, how often do you leave this area?
When I'm not sleeping or using the restroom, well, what are you supposed to do, right? Like, this is your humble
This is your
abode.
life now.
This is your I have 3 rooms in my apartment. 2 of those have very, special purposes.
You know, CPG Gray recommends you do what you do, which is you zone off each of the parts of your life. This is the workspace. This is the sleep space.
Exactly.
But this is
So
also
you're-
the play space besides the workspace, which is
So
not
you're
good
taking
for work.
care. You're taking care. He doesn't have work, dude. You're
really
taking
don't.
care of spaceship AKK. You're taking care of
Yeah, say,
spaceship
like,
AKK.
I'm big in on the zen, right?
You know, for the speaker thing, I have the same issue. What I found is you have to find like the right spot,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like on the dial, and just leave it and only do software volume.
See, I don't do that. I just reach under the computer and I plug it, I unplug it and plug it back in. It works like 90% of the times.
Oh, I'm too lazy for that, dude. I
Oh.
just leave it. I only use software volume.
Jay Swiggity
There's Jay Swiggity
sending a picture.
yeah.
Oh,
Say,
let's see this. Let's see this.
But that's really all there is to my setup. It's pretty simple.
Is anyone else sending in some of their desktop setups? We got a good amount of diversity. We got laptops. We got desktops. All right. We had an Emacs user.
We
That's
did have an
pretty cool.
Emacs user. JMash, no, the mousepad did not come with a purchase. I had to get it on AliExpress.
They also make desktop wallpapers
They
with
make
Ryzen
yeah.
waifus.
AMD has a bike now.
Yo,
Yeah.
Lux. Hey, Lux set something in.
Lux set something in.
Yeah, Luke
Oh,
K.
Luke K. Oh, I see it. Sorry, we can't guide you right now. I don't see a. Oh, two more files. What the? Oh, it's a picture. Okay, Fedora. I'm a big fan of that.
Oh,
Let's bring it
okay.
up, let's
Actual
bring it up.
Linux.
Actually, okay.
Okay.
So what are so Luke, are you in here? Luke, are you in here?
Luke's using Plasma.
What dock is that?
That looks like probably
That
the
looks like
that-
latte.
K latte or whatever.
I'm guessing
Really?
latte.
Sent.
Really?
Prepare for cringe. Yes.
I actually like that. So, because I'm thinking about moving my wife to KDE, and if it looks like this, I can live with that.
Ooey. It's KD. It's Plasma. It can look like whatever
Yeah,
you
it can
want it
look
to
like
look like.
anything.
Dude, but I'm so lazy, dude. I'm
Okay,
so sorry.
latte is really easy, and it looks like that. Or I don't think that's default, but it looks very similar to default.
Oh, let's see. Send in the JPEG. That's not cringe.
Wait. Tell us about the wait.
I mean, well, how do I
Dude, we
do that?
got Materia Dark here. Okay.
Also, programming challenges. Nice flex there.
Okay, oh, I guess I'll go back to this one. Is that Windows 10 with?
Oh
files?
yeah, hey, Lux is in the chat, dude. Lux is in the chat.
Oh. Let me go back to his.
Lux,
Plasma latte.
how long have you been running this setup?
Well, we know for at least 1 hour and 21 minutes based on that time.
1 week?
Hey, it looks
Nice.
Nice.
It looks nice.
Nice.
Okay. Wait, Lux, what prompted the move to Fedora?
It's a good operating system.
Please. I mean, it's a valid life choice. It's a valid life choice.
It's a valid life choice. Wanted to learn Linux.
Nice.
Yeah.
So this is your first Linux foray into Linux then?
I mean, yeah, that's all good. We don't see majors here. So Lux, are you running like a Optimus here? It looks like you got two GPUs.
Yeah, he's got MX 150.
Have you tried the switching? Does the switching work? I heard the switching doesn't really work on Linux.
There's
It's getting better, to be honest. I switched between like Iris. Or
Oh, dude,
the
we gotta
predecessor
hit him.
Iris.
We gotta hit him with the RMS, dude.
Yeah.
yeah, proprietary.
I hear Bumblebee can do switching
Yeah. I
like
don't-
jankily.
Yeah, I
But
don't
it's like
wanna
it's like a
risk it.
toggle, not like an application based. So you like flip a switch,
Yeah.
and all the
What
applications
are
after
you
that
what
launch
are
on
you
it.
what are you seeing in terms of battery life?
Deprecated on Fedora.
That's a
Darn.
very Fedora thing to do.
What are you seeing in terms of battery life? Are you getting decent battery?
Actually, that begs the question: what is your primary GPU then? If you're not switching.
Probably. I don't know.
I think you can choose, right? I think you can choose to like go
Well,
Intel or
Not
NVIDIA.
if it's like borked because of proprietary drivers and yeah, Intel integrated.
Yeah, so that's
Nice.
probably the better choice. For in terms of doing stuff, but
I'm
Wait,
happy to
wait.
see that you started into Linux.
Wait, Ethan, what was your computer? Was that you said XPS?
That was an XPS.
yeah, this is a T580.
So I think Ethan's XPS is like a 1050 Max Q, I think.
Yeah, it was a Max Q.
Oh, I should do I guess I can do a fetch.
Actually, yeah. So Ethan, do you have like Bumblebee and like GPU switching? Yeah, 1050 Max Q. Bam.
All right, let me do a screenshot here.
Kinda. Yeah, I know it's really janky. I battled through that for a while. I was just really stubborn to get it to work. I never really got it, so I just wasted a lot of my time.
Alright, I'm not sure this screenshot's gonna work, but let's see.
Sometimes it works program specific, but not always. Yeah.
There you go. Here's my dank Mac server. Let's see what Bowie's
Alright,
like.
that's my screenshot. It has my info. Although it has the theme wrong. Whatever.
All right. So Bowie is running to i3 on Void.
Cringe.
So, Professor Bowie, what were some of your goals in how you've set up your computer?
Just efficiency, get out of my way. Just enough information that I need, nothing more, nothing less.
And so
So-
you're like elite hacker, so you have like scripts, right? So if
I'm-
you wanted to set up a new system,
I'm not elite at all. I'm just a poser.
okay, you're
Okay.
a poser hacker. So you have like scripts where if you want to set up, other systems to your liking, you can just execute fancy scripts.
I have a bunch of scripts. So my dot files are on GitHub, but it's private because I accidentally committed some passwords. And
Oh my
Nice.
God.
I need to expunge them before I make them public. But I do have a Void setup, which has a bunch of scripts for Void. So let me link that into chat here. But yeah, basically setting up for the most part for me is pretty straightforward. I just gotta clone a couple of Git repos. I have a repo for scripts. I have a repo for my dot files. I have Void specific setup files. It's pretty straightforward. It's pretty easy.
Nice.
Like, I was tempted to like do something like Ansible, for automating setup of machines and stuff like that. Like have playbooks, but
Mhm.
like that was just too big brain for me. I'm like going back to what AK said at the beginning. Shell scripts are shell scripts, so I just wrote shell scripts.
Yeah.
So
They work.
And you don't set up like a ton of machines for your.
no, I don't have cattle. I have pets.
Yeah.
So I gave each machine a name, and I like care for each machine.
Yep.
So it's fine.
It's a strategy.
But yeah.
Yeah, so let's take a look at
So yeah, Jay Swiggity here.
Jay Swiggity. Is
I want to see this chair.
is it like a Herman Miller chair? I don't.
Yeah, Jay Swiggity. It looks pretty plain. You gotta provide a bit more
Yeah.
background.
Looks like someone's doing homework here, dude.
Imagine doing programming challenges.
Wait, how did they get 2 desks? Did they just take it from like their
The
roommate or something?
might not have wanted it. I know that's probably not terribly uncommon.
I feel like this is like a very austere, like hipster.
The
The
mood
The lighting. The
The mood
lighting
lighting.
Yeah,
really.
the lighting.
The only
It's-
thing I
yeah.
really gotta say though,
Dude, he even has like a moleskin like book, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like, and he's
own-
got like the Chad Wallet flex there.
but like, can we talk about the screen off to the side that far? Like,
That's a full head tilt.
that is
That's
ooh,
bad. That's bad ergonomics.
That
dude.
is
Or
terrible.
that's like a full body tilt.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, that's not great.
Or maybe
for your-
his chair is so fancy that it's just like effortless to like adjust his entire, sitting arrangement.
That's not a good sign, man.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess because of the built-in furniture thing, you can't really put the monitor anywhere.
you could move the desks. I had 2
But-
monitors on my desk in undergrad.
Yeah. Maybe looks into millions peripheral vision.
Peripheral vision.
Also, typing. If you're typing, I hope he doesn't type on that left one, because that sounds like neck problems.
Ugh.
I mean, would you in this case would you rather rotate this? Would you rather make this vertical? I feel like you make this vertical, right?
I mean, but it might not. His monitor might not do that though.
Just,
Yeah.
just hanging off the side of the.
Just turn it on the side. Ugh.
That would upset his hipster look though.
Dude, did we lose Jay Sigwitty? He's not responding to us.
Oh, he might have left.
Did he hit a run us?
Ooh.
Maybe he
Whoa.
couldn't handle his own cringe.
All right, we probably need to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Let's take a break and then let's do our are there memes to review?
Mm.
Are there memes?
Uh,
Or maybe we should abandon that segment because it's never worked.
it's
Yeah.
worked. You just don't have.
All right, let's just wrap this up by score
Okay.
predictions for the. No, we don't need a timer. We're not gonna take a break.
Yeah, I know.
So let's just wrap this up by doing score predictions for this weekend. So okay, who are we playing this weekend?
Football.
Yes, in the.
I thought you were
in
talking
the-
about like the NBA or whatever.
No, dude.
Let's see. Who are we playing? Duke.
Just bang G. It'll actually work.
Let's see. Football. Give me. Can I get some? We're playing Duke at 2:30.
Playing Duke. So what do you got? Who you got in this? Who you got in this matchup?
I'd take. Let's
Dude, we need to do a lug like pool here. All right, we should set this up. Lug pool. But anyways, what do you got? What's your score?
let's look at the record first before I make any.
Dude, no one's played yet, bro. No, one's
No,
played
from
yet.
last year. You know. I'm trying to.
This is Linux,
Dude,
not sports.
Dude, don't overthink this. Just pick a score.
I say we lose by 7.
We lose to Duke?
Yeah,
Come on.
by 7.
Wow. Zephyr, what do you got, dude?
I say us up 14.
Give us a score.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Oh, I say. Oh, we want an actual score?
I think it's gonna be low scoring. I'm gonna say 14
Yeah,
0.
yeah. I would go either 7-0 them, or we.
7-0? Wait,
Yeah.
who's our quarterback? Do we still have the same guy?
How about no one knows anything about Notre Dame football this season?
No, I can see his face. I don't remember his name.
I'm pulling up a roster.
No, I know. Oh, I feel so bad.
Can we use sports talk every week? No,
What's
Student 06,
his
we're
name?
never doing sports talk again.
I totally forgot.
We have
No, should do this
Ian
every
Book
time.
from
Ian Book, right.
from El Dorado Hills.
So, given that Book has like regressed every season thus
That's
far,
why I'm saying it's not in our favor.
and I'm not confident in our run game. And our good tight end went to the NFL, I think. So
What about
Oh.
Jameer Jones?
I'm gonna say 24-13.
Duke?
Oh, us, dude. Dude, if we lose to Duke, we should just stop the season. Just, like,
I don't know,
end it.
man. Every
Okay,
year,
the
Book
real-
seems to slip a bit.
The real scoreboard, though, is next Tuesday. What do you guys get for Rona as our scoreboard?
Oh. Can you talk about that?
You guys can make predictions. I can't make predictions.
The faculty can't scoreboard Rona.
We can't. You guys, I can't scoreboard Rona, but you guys can.
I say
Listen,
what are
I
your
already know all the
predictions?
double E faculty have Rona scoreboards and have bets on it. I'm sure
Yeah,
the same is in CSE.
No, that's not true at all, CC.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm serious. It's not. We are nothing like double E. Don't put us in that bucket.
I didn't say you were anything like double E.
But what do you guys think? Scoreboard.
And let me check dash.nd.lol real
I
quick.
am
Yeah, let's-
planning
let's-
on taking
let's
that
bust that
website
up.
down soon. Personally, it's charging
Why?
me.
What happened?
It's charging me money, dude.
How much money is it charging you?
It's cost me $3 already.
Can we get
Come on.
I'll move it to my personal.
can we get Lug to
server.
pay for it?
I'll just move it to my personal server.
So what were we at today? 7?
We had 7 positive cases.
So what do you
Okay,
what do you think on
Tuesday.
Tuesday? What do you think on Tuesday? How many
Like how-
positives?
As in how many since this day to Tuesday?
No, what do you think that number will be for daily
Oh.
cases?
I will say 3. I'll be
3?
optimistic. Oh
wow,
wait.
you think we're gonna?
I
you think
just
we're
forgot
gonna
football
maintain?
is happening. No.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I brought this up
Yeah.
after football.
Yeah, I know. Sports.
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 Well, are you guys gonna tailgate?
Bruh, I don't have tickets. I didn't even jump on that
You
game.
okay, chat. Who here in chat bought tickets?
Off campus is very scared of hosting things. I get it. Although the Ashley's petition did go through, so that was cool.
Wait, you can like buddy up, right?
Yeah, so like people living in singles can buddy up with people in their dorm, which is cool.
So what about people like me who are entirely off?
You can
campus?
buddy up with people who live in the same place at the same residence.
I don't know anyone who lives in my apartment complex.
Mike,
Or
you don't
can
even
buddy
go
up
to
with
the
yourself.
dude.
Also
You didn't go
true.
to the games normally, anyways.
Nope.
Or you can bring a docky and buddy up with that.
So, oh, you know what we should set up, AKK,
Huh.
for all the nerds that don't want to leave the house, but perhaps will watch the game. We should set up a sports chat for like Game Watch.
Huh.
That'd be fun.
So like we can just like shit post during the game.
Go knock on some doors. Yeah, I don't know about that. I know there's a
Alright.
few people who like to smoke cigarettes in the parking lot, but
just cigs,
just cigs? I don't know.
dude. Niles not that far, dude.
Yeah, very true.
Just straight up 933. I think Lug should consider some sort of outdoor event eventually this semester.
Yeah. Probably sooner than
Oh.
later as things get generally
When-
colder.
When it's in a safe manner, of course, but given
Yes.
what I saw last weekend with the library on the lawn thing, like if they're letting kids do that, I don't see why we couldn't just like get like a space on the quad, put down some chairs, get some pizza, and just chill at a safe distance, Like I don't have to be there, but I think that if the club, wants to have a meetup with people, I think we can probably pull that off. So
Well,
I
chat,
don't know,
you can
I
let
don't-
us
I
know what
don't-
you think.
yeah, chat. Let us know if you're down, if you're interested in meeting up. Possibly, if you think will be safe enough. That's fine. If you don't think it's safe enough, let us know. This
Also-
is not something forced, but
Yeah, also the Lug Slack channel or Lug IRC channel. Hit us up with ideas or hot takes or concerns.
wow, okay.
Why is there a baked bean sandwich?
I don't know, dude.
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right, folks.
Someone thought it was vandalism.
Let's do our closing statements here. AKK.
Sign off.
Yeah.
Sign off.
You'll see us next week, I guess.
Zephin.
Install Linux, but not System D.
Go Irish. Beat. I think the Blue Devils.
Nice.
See you guys.
See ya.
Later, y'all.